What is going on, guys? It is me, DevilNeverCry, and I'm back with some more DMC5 coverage. So yesterday I made a video discussing the Devil Breakers at length, along with discussing the new footage that we got a hold of. But today's video is going to follow on some of the other information that we got at the panel, including some Nico concept art, the confirmation of a training mode, the confirmation of a gallery like model viewer, as well as a potential confirmation that Nero won't have any other weapons to use other than the Red Queen and Blue Rose. So without further ado, let's just dive right in. Starting with Nico's concept art, we can see that her design has been consistent all the way throughout development. She's always been this tattoo-laden, loud-looking, brash weaponsmith. The only other variations in her concept art were either her hair color or hair type or even skin tone. They also went into depth at the panel discussing a smock that she wears when she welds, stating that what we see her wear in DMC5 is merely a casual outfit she wears when she's not working. I guess that should clear up some woes that people had about her character design, as most people agree that, what she wears in DMC5 isn't exactly what a typical blacksmith or even weaponsmith will be wearing when working. They're handling all these dangerous materials. You'd think that they'd layer up and protect themselves. But as the concept art does show that she does indeed dress appropriately, that minor inconsistency in her design, you could say, has been put to rest. Moving on from the concept art, we get a confirmation from Matt himself that a training mode will be included in DMC5, stating that there will be more news to come in the future. Now, ever since Gamescom, us fans have had access to a web manual on the DMC5 website, and as a manual typically does, it provided an in-depth look at the commands needed to perform a move, in addition to videos showing you what the move looks like when it's performed. These videos seem to place Nero and an enemy in a barren, desolate wasteland, which I might add is rather striking, but again, people seem to catch on thinking that this was a training mode. And again, this room had all the makings of a training mode, so it made sense. It was Nero, it was one enemy, there were no health bars, the enemy didn't seem to take any damage, so it made sense. It's a feature that fans have been asking for a long time. It was included in the DMC Definitive Edition, so it made sense that it would return, but I'm glad that we finally have official confirmation that it is going to be in DMC5. Moving on from that, we got a little look at some new menus from DMC5. The first thing I'd like to make a note of is the appearance of a jukebox. Hopefully this is a feature that not only allows us to listen to the music of DMC5, but music from previous entries in the franchise. In addition to that, we have a story tab, which likely recounts the story of the game or previous entries, a library tab, which potentially allows you to go over the description of items that you find in game, and a Nico's report tab that seems to go in depth on a lot of different things. We see the return of enemy files, character reports, no doubt all of these options providing you an in-depth look at the model. But there's one tab in specific that I want to focus on, and that's the weapons report tab. Looking at this image, we can see that we have Red Queen and the Blue Rose headlining the top of the list, and immediately after them we start getting into the breakers. It looks like there is no space for any new weapons, which implies that Nero won't have any alternative weapons to use other than the Red Queen and Blue Rose. That's an interesting and bold approach, but it makes sense considering how much work has gone into the breaker system. However, it may just be a case where if and when a new weapon pops up, a new space will be created. Overall, I think the panel was a great success. We got an in-depth look at Nico, as well as an in-depth look on Nero's breaker system and how he plays, and of course, a happy confirmation of training mode. How do you guys think the panel went? What did you enjoy? What did you not like? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. It has been me, DevilNeverCry, and I'll see you guys next video.